Hello everyone, this is Amrin Shabbir Chaudhary, Faculty of Arihant Junior College of Arts, Commerce and Science. In previous video, we learned two basic operation of matrices, that is addition and scalar multiplication of matrices. Now today I am going to explain multiplication of matrices. Just as two or more real numbers can be multiplied, it is possible to multiply two or more matrices too. Multiplication of matrices generally falls into two categories: scalar matrix multiplication, in which a single number is multiplied with every other element of the matrix, and vector matrix multiplication, wherein an entire matrix is multiplied by another one. Definition: the product of two matrices A and B is defined if the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. Let A equals to matrix of element ij be an m by n matrix and B equals to matrix of bjk be an n into p matrix. Then the product of these two matrices will be of order m by p. To get the ith element C of the matrix C, we take the ith row of A and kth column of B, multiply them element wise and take the sum of all these products. In other words, this multiplication can be written in equation form as C equals to AI1 B1k plus CI2 B2k plus AIN BNK. Many students have a doubt: when do we do multiplication? When the number of columns of the first matrix must equal the number of rows of the second matrix. In other words, to multiply an m by n matrix by an n into p matrix, the n by s must be the same, and the result is an m by p matrix. Here, the example is there. Whenever we multiply a matrix by another one, we need to find out the dot product of rows of the first matrix and columns of the second. Now, what does that mean? Let us see an example below. Now, here, multiply first row of the first matrix with first column of the second matrix, that is 1 into 7 plus 2 into 9 plus 3 into 11, which is equal to 58. Similar manner, we can do another element, or we can find the remaining elements of the matrix. If we multiply a 2 by 3 matrix with a 3 by 1 matrix, the product matrix is 2 by 1. Here is how we get M11 and M12 in the product. M11 equals to R11 into T11 plus R12 into T21 plus R13 into T31. Similarly, you can find M12. Now next we see properties of matrix multiplication. The first one is associative law. The associative law: for any three matrices A, B and C, we have AB in one bracket into C, which is equal to A into BC in another bracket whenever both sides of the equality are defined. For example, now here A equals to 1, 3, 2, 4 and B equals to 1, 2 and C equals to 3, 4. Now here you can prove associative law of matrix multiplication by multiplying these three matrices according to the associative law conditions. Now, the second property is distributive law. The distributive law for three matrices A, B and C. In this, first we have to prove A into B plus C equals to AB plus AC, and the second one, A plus B into C equals to AC plus BC whenever both sides of equality are defined. Here you can take A equals to 1, 2, B equals to 1, 2 and C equals to 3, 4, and you can prove first and second property of distributive law. by adding and multiplying the matrices. Third is existence of multiplicative identity. The existence of multiplicative identity for every square matrix A. There exists an identity matrix of same order such that IA equals to AI, which is equal to A. Here the example is I is identity matrix of order 2 by 2 and the elements are 1 0 0 1 and matrix A is 1 3 2 4. Now here you can multiply I with A and A with I, vice versa, and you get the resultant matrix as A. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.